Okay, so just going to run through the homework here. So I have question 3, I have a shape is a cube and I'm asked to find the volume and the surface area of the cube, and I was told that the length was 3 centimeters. So the volume of a cube is L cubed, so I get 3 to be cubed, and that gives me 27 centimeters cubed. The surface area then is equal to 6L cubed or squared, and I get 6 bracket 3 to be squared, and I get 54 centimeters squared. Part 2, I was given a cuboid and I was told this was 7, I was told this is 15, and I was told this is 4. Okay, right, so if this is 15, that means that here's 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, okay. If this is 7, that means here's 7, and also over here must be 7, okay. And I know that this is the same as this, okay, so this would be the bottom, okay, and then this would be the side, this would go over on top on the other side. And so this is equal to this. I know these two sides are equal to one another, and I know these two sides are equal to one another. Okay, so my height really when I fold up that box is going to be 4. So this here is going to be 4 by 15. Because these are the same, it's also 4 by 15. So anyway, to get my volume, it's length by width by height, and I have 15 by 7 by 4, and I get 420 centimeters cubed. And then my surface area, it's 4 by 15 plus 7 by 15 plus 4 by 15 plus 7 by 15 plus 4 by 7 plus 4 by 7, and I get for that one 386 centimeters squared. Part 3 then, I have this shape here, okay, so I know if I was to fold up that shape I actually would have a Toblerone bar. So the volume of a shape like this, it is the area of the base multiplied by the length. Okay, my base or my cross section in this case, if I was to fold that up, would be the triangle. So I have to get the area of triangle multiplied by the length. So I have area of base by length. This here is going to be my base if I was to fold that up. So I have the area of a triangle is half the base by perpendicular height. My base here is 80. My perpendicular height is 9, so it's half of 80 by 9, and I get 360. My volume then is going to be 360 multiplied by my length. My length in this question is 120, so I have, my answer is 43,200. Next then I am on to getting my surface area. So my surface area, as what I did yesterday in the live class, I break it down into different shapes. So this here, one, area of triangle, there's 2 triangles. These here are the same. Okay, and this is also the same. Okay, this here is 80, okay, and I'm told that this here is 120, so I have 80, 120, and then if I was to fold up this, okay, so I'd have my triangles, this height here, this side, basically the slant height, is going to have to be the same slant height here. So if it was the Toblerone kind of shape, that this would be this, so you have to figure that out to be able to find my answer here. So this is 120, this is 80, 120, and I have my perpendicular. So I have the area of my triangle first. So area of triangle is half the base by the perpendicular height. So I already figured out that my triangle earlier was 360 times by 2 because I have 2 triangles, and I get 720 centimeters squared. Then I get the area of my shape 2, my rectangle, it's length by width, and I get 80 by 120, and I get 9,600. Then I need to get the area of one of my rectangles. I know that this here is 120, but I don't know what this is. But as I explained earlier, this is the same height here. I have my right triangle, I split it into 2. So the base is actually going to be 40. My perpendicular height is still 9. I'm looking for my x. So I have a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. This is opposite my right angle. It's x. So I have 9 to be squared plus 40 to be squared is equal to x squared. I have 81 plus 1,600 is equal to x squared. I have 1,681 is equal to x squared, and I get x is equal to 41. So then the area of that shape 3 is equal to length by width, and that's equal to 40 by 1, and I get 4,920, and I times that by 2 because I have 2 triangles, so I have 9,840. And my total area, when I add them all up, I get 20,160 centimeters squared. Okay, next here I'm on to question 6. So question 6, it says a pair of steps is made out of concrete as shown. the volume of the concrete contained in the steps in cubic meters, so that's what I'm asked to find, and I'm also asked to find the cost of making the steps if concrete costs €88 per cubic meter. Okay, right, this is my diagram. So I'm this here 60, I'm told this here is also 60, this is 30, 30, the height here is 30, and I am told that this length here is 2 meters. Okay, so careful the way they swap the units, so I have to be careful with that, and I said that's 200 centimeters. Okay, my volume is the area of the base multiplied by my length. So my base in this question, my cross section here, is that L. So I take out that L and I split it into 2 as what I did earlier. So I have, this is 1, this is 2. Okay, so this is the area of a rectangle. So it's length by width, so it's going to be 60 by 30, and I get 1,800. And then I get the area of this rectangle. Okay, so I know this is 30. If this whole length here is 60 and as far as here is 30, that means here must also be 30. So it's going to be 30 by 30. So I get 900 centimeters squared. I add them together and I get 2,700 centimeters. And I add them together, so that's my total area of my cross section times my length. Okay, so I'm going back 200 centimeters. So I have my volume as 2,700 by my 200, and I get 540,000 centimeters cubed. Okay, I was asked to give this answer in cubic meters. Okay, I have it in centimeters cubed, so I need to change it into meters. Okay, so I divide across by 100 and I put that into meters, then I divide by 100 again and that into meters squared, and I divide across by 100 3 times. Basically you're dividing across by 100 to be cubed, and I get 0.54 meters cubed, because 1 meter cubed is equal to 100 to be centimeters cubed, and it's equal to 1 million. Okay, so your there should be 0.54 meters cubed. That's your final answer. I was just trying to explain why I carried out those steps. And finally, it tells me, asks me the cost of making the steps of concrete costs €88 per cubic meter. I've already figured out what a cubic meter was, and it was 0.54. So I multiply that by 88 and I get €47.54. Okay, so now we're on to cylinders. So this formula, all these formulas can be found in your log tables. Okay, they're on page 10 of your log tables. So volume is equal to pi r squared h, or is your curve area formula. Your curved surface area is in your log table. Your total surface area is not in your log table, so you need to know this one. Okay, so it's 2 pi r h, so it's your curved surface area plus 2 pi r squared. Okay, your reason why, okay, so I'm just going to grab a bottle of perfume here. This here is a cylinder. Okay, so your curved surface area is just the kind of the round part of it. Okay, so if it was folded out flat, it's all the curved surface area. Your surface area, it does not include the 2 circles at the top and the bottom of this here. Okay, so that's why your total surface area is 2 pi r squared, because we know the area of a circle is pi r squared, and then we have 2 circles, top and bottom. If you were told in a question that the cylinder was just open, okay, on both sides, the total surface area would just be 2 pi r h. If you were told that one side was open, the total surface area would be 2 pi r h plus just one circle, which would be pi r squared. So just look out for that in examples, that it's not always going to be this formula here. It depends on what you're being told. Okay, so if it's fully opened, one side is opened, sides are opened, that it's both closed, like what my bottle of perfume is, then it's similar here. Okay, I have an example here. I'm asked, find the volume, curved surface area and total surface area of a solid cylinder with radius of 5 centimeters and a height of 6 centimeters in terms of pi, and then in pi is equal to 3.14. Okay, volume is equal to pi r squared h. So this is in terms of pi, so I have pi bracket my height was 6, and I get my answer to be 150 pi centimeters cubed. My curved surface area is 2 pi r h, so I have 2 pi, my radius is 5 and my height is 6, and that answer there is 60 pi centimeters squared. And then my total surface area is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. If they don't tell you that a side is open or that 2 of the sides are open, you just take it that it's closed and it's 2 pi r squared. So I have 60 pi, because we already found out what 2 pi r h was, plus 2 pi bracket 5 to be squared. and I get 110 pi centimeters squared. Now I'm going to do the exact same question, but this time they wanted it in terms of pi. So I have pi is equal to 3.14, my radius is 5, my height is 6, so I have my volume is equal to pi r squared h. So I have 3.14 bracket 5 to be squared, bracket 6, and I get 471 centimeters cubed. My curved surface area is 2 pi, and I have 2 bracket 3.14, 5 bracket 6, and I get 188.4 centimeters squared. Then I have my total surface area. So my total surface area is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared, and I have 188.4 get out plus 2 for bracket 5 to be 4 plus 157, and my answer for my total surface area is 345.5 centimeters squared.